everybody, welcome to Come On My Couch. I'm your host, Jackie Brown, and it's so great to have you here again with me today. We're going to be talking about some crazy stuff again, and also like the repercussions, or in my opinion, the repercussions of what's been going on in our society. I don't know if you all have watched that documentary that's out now. It's called Quiet on the Set. It was like on, like, I guess the Discovery Channel, or I don't know what network it is, but I bought something for $2.99 a month, and I'm gonna cancel it as soon as I'm done watching whatever else is available on that platform. But yeah, I watched the show Quiet on the Set. I think it's about maybe 4, 5, maybe 6 episodes. I can't recall. I just binged everything, but it was very, very revealing. And it exposed a lot of what's been going on TV shows that were made for children, and how these children experience so much abuse, whether it be sexual abuse, emotional, mental abuse. They were basically on set with a narcissist the entire time. I just think it's crazy how much people let things slide because of money. And we really got to stop. We got to stop doing that. Because that can't be the end all be all to things. You either have a soul or you don't. And even as parents who put their children in these positions, and it keeps going, there's a lot of ways that these things could have been prevented. I don't know. For me, I have spidey senses, and I can feel things about people or situations and stuff like that. So there has to be some kind of barometer to the people who are around this man to know of his tendencies and everything else that was going on. I just can't believe that it went on for so long. That's the thing, because Dan Schneider made hits. He made hits. He made the network a lot of money. That's cool. But you also damaged a lot of people's lives as well. Beyond the what happened on set, I feel that the generation after us, I'm 37, the younger generation, they have basically been groomed nationally. They've been groomed through television nationally, and I feel like that's why there's so many issues with dating and relationships, and people wanting instant gratification and just Netflix and chilling and doing a low effort and expecting the most. It's just really weird, and maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Maybe I'm not, but I think that there is something to that, even like with the overtness of the sexual things that were going on the shows themselves. I just find it crazy that it was even allowed to air. It was obvious, very sexual. The whole potato thing freaks me out. And then Ariana Grande pouring water on herself. Like, how is that fun? How did that even air? I never watched those shows growing up. I was watching regular stuff like Salute Your Shorts and Hey Dude and Legends of the Hidden Temple and Double Dare. Like cool, fun shows and things that were thought-provoking and enlightening, like Doug, things that had like some kind of moral or point to the whole thing, not just stuff happening for no reason. So yeah, there would be things that I would see from time to time, but it's never like I followed the whole show's progress, or I knew what was going on in the storyline. I would just see things and I'm like, this just looks stupid. It just looks stupid. It sounds stupid. It makes no sense, so I would be like, change the channel, But it's just really weird how a whole network went on for decades with sexual abuse with the kids on set. I don't. It just boggles my mind. And for me, I really, 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 really wanted to be one of those kids. I really wanted to be on those TV shows. I really wanted to be on like Mickey Mouse Club or some form of entertainment with those networks, whether it be Disney or Nickelodeon, whatever. I was obsessed with Nickelodeon. But yeah, I just think it's crazy how all of these things are coming out of the woodworks now. And it's like, what's the solution? That man still ain't in jail. He didn't go to jail. Some other people went to jail, but not the head honcho dude. And I find that to be like, not appealing whatsoever. He needs to be locked up too. He was causing emotional damage to those kids. And even then, how he treated the women on set, if he's treating the women writers like that, you know, it was a hostile environment from the get go. I don't know. I'm just I just feel like if I were ever in these rooms where this shit was happening, this shit would not be happening. I would say something immediately. I would like, fuck this check. I can get another one. Because I've had quite a few jobs. Y'all already know. But nah, I mean, I wonder how much money these people are making. How much money are people making to make these kind of decisions, to look stuff over the shoulder or to take so much humiliation? Like how much money are you making to do that, to succumb to things like that? And like Hollywood is a monster. I really really hope that the Hollywood machine just rips and tears itself apart, because so many things are coming out of the woodworks. And maybe everybody has their conspiracy theories. Sometimes they think that someone didn't do something, and now they're berated with so many allegations and things like that, and now they go to jail. we, we know the game. But I don't know if I want to be famous. I want to be rich. Oh, God knows I want to be rich. But I'm not certain if I actually want to be famous to the point where everybody's in your business and judging you to that extent, or Hollywood's making you do stuff. Even when people get body modifications, it makes me wonder, is that within their contract? Because if you already like yourself, do you have to get the eye surgery? Do you have to get the boobies, the BBLs and all this stuff? Are they like forcing people to do this, so plastic surgeons can stay in business? I don't know what it is, but it always seems like there's some kind of formula that happens once people get famous, or when they fall out of the graces of the famous people. So it's a weird fucking world, and I don't want it to exist anymore. I want people who are actually talented to be recognized and validated for what they do. I don't think anybody should be sucking old men's dick to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you just be good at what you do? Because when we were growing up, that's what y'all told us. Y'all told us, just be good, just be hardworking, and you'll get what you want. And nah, you gotta suck the right dick. That's really what it is. You gotta suck the right dick and be quiet about it. Shh, don't tell anybody. And then you got people doing these things to kids, and you gotta be quiet about it. Shh, we know about it. Y'all know about it. Y'all just let that stuff happen so you can keep getting your money. I mean, good Lord, it's just pitiful though. I don't know. The repercussions of it is a overtly sexual society that does not know how to treat people, let alone themselves. Like everything was like a cum shot. Everybody was just getting jizzed on, and subliminal jizzing. It's really weird. And then they put it on TV. They aired these things. Y'all know what this shit is, and y'all let it happen. I mean, Ren and Stimpy. If Ren and Stimpy wasn't enough, I could have stopped at there. But nope, put real people in it, and let's see what happens. I've always wondered, what is it with people fucking with kids? What is the history of child abuse? I don't necessarily know if there's like a actual history. So yeah, in the ye olden days, children would get sacrificed to the gods. In the Middle Ages, they would like send kids away to like monasteries and convents. Like they just sent them away. Like, oh, you're an inconvenience. I can't afford you. Go over here. They said that the first case of child abuse was in 1639. Yeah, involving a master who charged with the death of his apprentice. I guess the apprentice was the kid. And then they started making laws in 1875, like child labor laws. And then in 1962, it says that it talked about the Medical Association publishing something about battered child syndrome. So basically, folks been fucking with kids since the dawn of time. And I guess it's just an ego situation or a power situation. We live in a dimension of duality, night and day, love and hate, big and small. I'm better, you're worse. I'm the adult, the child, and I guess the adult holds the power over the child, and there's always that dynamic. And I guess shit be happening in adults' lives, and they just feel like they gotta take it out on little kids. But When you think you would just try to be a better person and not do some shit like that because it's gonna perpetuate and it ends up being a cycle? Because if you hit that little kid, then that little kid grew up, then they hit their little kid, then that little kid grew up and they hit their little kid. You see how it just goes back and fucking forth. Stop doing that shit. Fix yourselves. You know, it's just really weird. I really hate the neglect of helpless beings. You know, y'all know I'm the crazy cat lady. I take care of cats. I have a bunch of kittens in the other room right now. And I hate when I see something bad happen to an animal, let alone seeing something bad happen to a child. You know, no matter how old the kid is. It's, it just sucks. It just sucks that we live in a world that they claim that they care about women and children, but things keep happening to women and children. Isn't it ironic? That was good. That was peach moscato mixed with some mango lemonade. And now it's gone. I'm probably gonna have to get another glass. But yeah, people been fucking with kids since forever. And it's not that it's right. It just seems to be part of the human condition. Don't you get tired of being a human sometimes? No, man. I don't think there's any justification for any of these evil things that's been done to these children. I don't think that, that a whole network, a TV network didn't know what was going on. I know people say, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't look at anybody and judge them. But look at this man. That he don't look healthy, you know what I'm saying? And then he be hanging around these kids in the manner that he was hanging around them and getting massages on set. Like, are y'all serious right now? And then if when a black parent would say something, of course the kid's not on the show anymore. They kick the kid off. But it's ridiculous that they all let that go on. This man is getting rubbed on from whoever. It's just weird. It's wrong. I'm so tired of people just letting shit happen just because ain't nothing normal about that crap. Ugh, whatever. I just, to me, I feel like I grew up with some of these people, especially like Amanda Bynes. Like, I grew up watching Amanda Bynes, so I feel a connection to her, and it really really sucks what the pain you can see emitted in her actions and how she looks and what's going on. Like, what did this man do to that girl for her to change so much? Even with Brittany, like, these people have experienced so much trauma, and we're a witness to their trauma, and everybody wants to criticize or talk smack about it or make these ill comments. And I can see why people turn their comments off and not have peasants say their opinions. It's just so weird how social media gave everybody the power to have an opinion, and now you can see how people really feel and think about you. I think that's the downfall of it. Bruising people for no particular reason. If you don't like something, you don't like it. Okay, cool. Y'all done been so rude and nasty and disruptive on the internet. Doja Cat done damn deleted her Instagram. I like Doja Cat Instagram. I like looking at her butt. God dog. Like, people, y'all ruin everything for everybody because you can't even be nice people. It just sucks. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know what the rest of 2024 is going to reveal in regards to exposing people for their bad behavior, their ill practices, their lack of morals, the debauchery of it all. A lot's gonna happen. I'm just ready. I've already ate 2 bags of popcorn. I need to eat some more. But yeah, I'm wondering who's next. Who's next in the lineup? What does 2024 hold in the fate of celebrities? Because it seems to be shaking y'all's tree quite a lot. And then it's funny, like, the next day happens, tomorrow happens, next week happens, the next month happens, and things seem to go back to normal. But in the back of your mind, you be like, hey, Cat Williams said something. You still remember things that he said. You still know things that are being revealed. You like, even the stuff with Diddy. You like, did he do it or did he not? Did he do it? Did he did it? Did he did it? It's like, did he do it? Did he do it? Did he? Did he do it? Did he not? It's really ironic though, because he changed his name and now his name is being used as a pun in jokes. So look at that. Look at that. You did it to yourself. In regards to today's episode, I'm going to tell you about the word of the day. Yes, I did not forget about the word of the day. Sometimes I do. I'm sorry. But yeah, this time I didn't. But yeah, today's word of the day is groomed. Yes, groomed. Everybody thinking, what does grooming have to do with anything? I do my hair, I keep my face nice. No. It's when they groom minors. When you groom someone, and you establish an emotional connection with them, so that way you can manipulate and exploit them and abuse them in the future, because you've established this connection with them when they were young. And when you do that with somebody, you are able to do whatever you want, basically, because there's something that's called cognitive dissonance, where since they have this established connection and emotional attachment to you, you'll do something that doesn't seem right, but they'll go back and forth in their mind, trying to rationalize irrational behavior. And it's a cycle. Emotional abuse is very hard sometimes to, it's not evident because it happens emotionally. The people who are the perpetrators usually put off airs like they're such great people, so that way if they are ever accused of something, you probably won't believe it. So yeah, we have a society of people who have been groomed, and it's not to their benefit. Watching overtly sexual things as a child and then connecting them as an adult at some point, it's gonna kind of freak you out. Even those people who did what they did to attain the fame and status that they're at now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of trauma and damage to their psyche, but we'll never know to what extent. But it is there. There. I'm pretty sure there's regrets, but you got what you wanted, so it is what it is.
Miners over here late at night. I live right next to him. He do too much. It be like buses, like big ass buses. You just see all type of shit hop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild. I'm his neighbor. When my basketball go over there, I just let it be because I don't want to lock on the door.
Whatever they're saying Diddy did, he did it. Did you also know that he's adopting children off the street?
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava.
What's your other last name?
Ava.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. A little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else. And it's Ava Baroni Combs. Come on.
As the saga continues with Diddy's case, you can see that he left his children there to fend for himself while he took a plane off to an exotic island somewhere, because that's what good dads do. They abandon their children in style. Thank you, Cassie, for revealing your truth, even though I know it was so painful. But men like this are dangerous, and there's so many that's right under our nose. I always knew something was wrong with him when I saw him riding on a jet ski in a tuxedo. That makes no sense, but his ego is so grand. This is what he thinks of himself. He's a narcissistic egomaniac. The veil has been lifted. to thank you all for watching Come on My Couch. Come again next week and let's talk about some more heavy shit. Y'all have a good night. Take care.
You gotta take your hits, baby.